Alright, here we go. Oh, it does! The wheelie bar short, look at that! I can't steer though. I can't steer when we're like, oh, wait, what? What? We just went through the thing. What the? That's not supposed to happen. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is ScrapMan back with another episode of Dream Car Racing 3D, and today we're going to be looking at some more workshop creations. This is the house that I actually made for the last video, so if you haven't seen that one, go ahead and check that out. I'll leave a link in the description, and you'll see a little thing up in the top right now. But in this episode, like I said, we're going to be taking a look at some workshop creations, and I was hoping to do a holiday-themed one, but I couldn't really find that many holiday-themed creations this week in this game. I don't think the game has quite enough players yet to reliably find things in the workshop, but I did find one, so we're going to be starting off with that before this house starts glitching out too much. Okay, so we're gonna be starting off with Santa by Reverse32. So this was the only one I found that was holiday or Christmas themed. So let's check it out, see what this is all about. All right, here we go. It is here. This is what it's supposed to look like. Looks like it's Santa's sleigh. I don't see Santa actually in it though. It's just a couple of his reindeer. He's missing some of his reindeer. Where do they go? I don't see any wheels on this thing either. I'm not sure if this thing is just an aesthetic build, like it's just supposed to be a model, or if it actually is gonna go at all. I don't see anything that's gonna make it go. But let's take a look at some of the stats here. So this thing has 3,245 solid frames. That is a lot more than pretty much anything I've made, like way more than anything I've made, I'm pretty sure. 1,296 panels, not as much as I might have thought, but yeah, this is a very, very dense, I guess, creation here. I guess the reindeer, he said the reindeer took the most. Like there's a lot of detail in trying to get the contours of those reindeer to go like that. I'm wondering if he actually was able to just create one reindeer, then copy and paste it. That would have been the smart thing to do at least. And the sleigh looks really nice with its red and gold colors. So let's go ahead and spawn this thing. I guess we'll do it on top of the mountain and see what happens. Oh boy, this is extremely laggy. I'm at 5 FPS right now. Let's see. Nope, this car does not have driving wheels or an engine. So I guess this is actually just an aesthetic build, but it does look really, really cool. And you know what? Even though it doesn't have wheels or an engine, this is supposed to be Santa's sleigh. It's not supposed to have wheels anyway. You know what it's supposed to do? That's right, it's supposed to fly. And I just spawned it up here, and we got a little bit of a problem here. Let's look at what it actually looks like. There's all the connecting frames. And I'm gonna try to spawn it so that we're gonna fall off of this thing, and that way we can see Santa's sleigh fly, I hope. All right, here we go. Go ahead and pick right about let's do right here and see how this works. All right, I think we got it. I think we're falling. Yep, there. Man, the frames though. There's way too many frames in the build that causes way too few frames in the actual game. But we're gonna see what happens when this thing hits the ground. Oh man, this is terrible. Oh, and there it goes. Oh, actually that wasn't too bad. I think that's because the repair mode is on, but all right, I can't handle these frames anymore. We're gonna go to the next creation. But the reindeer, I think, are dead. Likes to bring Santa's reindeer back, please. Oh, he's missing his nose. This one's nose has been completely caved in. Look at that. All right, next up, we're actually gonna look at another motorcycle. This one is called Chopper Custom by Alexandre. All right, so here we go. I'm not sure if this is gonna balance on its own or not, but this is what it's, oh, that actually looks really good. And it's even got 2 engines in it. Interesting how the front wheel is a lot bigger than the back wheel, although the back wheel is a lot wider. All right, well, this will be an interesting build. It even has suspension on the front there. I'm really curious if this is actually gonna work. So, well, let's see how many frames. Only 65 frames. That's pretty low for a vehicle that actually has some detail in it with the contours and stuff. And 17 panels. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and take this thing for a ride and see if we can. Well, that's not good. How are we supposed to do this thing? It doesn't even look like the front wheel would be able to support itself. Okay, let's let's go ahead and spawn up here on the straightaway and see if this helps. Hey, it's actually, oh no, oh boy, and I think we're gonna die. Yep, okay. What, oh, it's balling up, oh no. It's totally just balling up into a metal just chunk. Well, I'm sad to say that I don't think this motorcycle is the most functional motorcycle I've seen. We've only seen one other motorcycle before, and that one was using some friction points that were invisible that were keeping it up. Let's see if we can do that with this one. Let's try to make a little bit of an edit with some invisible frames and see if we can actually modify this bike just a little bit. So if we go ahead and just take a frame from here and here, and we'll go ahead and move this out this way a little bit and up a little bit, right about there, and then we'll have a support beam right there, and then we'll just make the 3 of these invisible, and then we will put a low friction point right there. I did not have symmetry mode on, I'm an idiot. Okay, let's do that whole thing again so we can get an exactly similar thing on the other side of the creation. All right, there we go. Now we have one on either side, and maybe, we might want to stretch it out just a little bit more, give ourselves some more leverage here. So now maybe this will help us out with some balance. Okay, so it looks like our problem isn't necessarily the balance alone. I think the front wheel is just a little too weak. Actually, let's see. What is even holding up the front wheel? Here, let's respawn ourselves here. It looks like we just have not much at all. Yeah, we need a little bit more holding up that front wheel. Let's see if we can fix that too. So I think the problem here is that the front wheel is only on one plane right here. We need a little bit more support in this thing. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll get one straight down below as well. Now, hopefully, this will add a little bit more support to the wheel itself. I should probably also do front to back as well. Whoops. What's going on? Uh-oh. Get out of there. Put that one down in front. Put this one down in back. We'll connect that to the middle, connect that to the middle. And now there's actually a new update to the game that allows, what are they called? These things, what are they? Sliders. So what sliders allow you to do is put a point on something like this, and this actually is a point that is not stationary. This can slide up and down, or this rather can slide through it. So if I go ahead and add some support right here, and then add some more support from there to here, and let's just add extra from the middle just in case. So now this point should stay still, and should also support the suspension and allow the suspension to slide through this. So that's, hopefully I did this right. This is my first time actually using it, and I think this is a build that actually needed it to work that way. And we actually can probably attach these to each other to keep them the same distance. So let's see how that works. Look at that. You can actually see the sliders working in here just a little bit. I think the suspension might be a little bit too strong. We're still having the problem, oh, I forgot to attach something to the wheel. We're still having the wheel problem, and I'm not entirely sure why. I don't know, let's see if that works. I have a feeling I just added way too much than I needed here, but we'll give it a try anyway. Hey! Oh, we have another problem. The steering does not work because of the slide rods I put in there. Oh, man. So it holds itself up at least now, but I can't actually turn it. All right, well, it's a learning process. It's a learning process, but yeah, you got to see a little bit of how the game actually works there. All right, next up we have something called Test Car by Shadow, or Shad Zero. And the reason why I chose this one was because it looks like it has a lot of functionality to it when it comes to the custom key bindings you can use for the steering rods. So I'm really curious to see what's going to happen with the steering rods. I don't know how to tell what the controls are though. Looks like some of them are going to be using X and V. So G, H, F, E, G, H, F, E. I don't really know what else. All right, let's go ahead and we'll spawn this thing and see if we can figure it out. All right, so let's see, G. All right, G closes the hood. All right, H. All right, H closes the trunk. F closes that door. E. I saw something about X and V. I guess that doesn't actually do anything. All right, now let's see how the car actually runs. Its body is definitely a little bit wobbly there. Go to, what was this? We open up our doors as we go. Put our differential lock on so we can get up this hill better. But I'm trying to remember the controls. There we go. That's how we open that one. So I do like the idea. Whoop, I accidentally respawned myself. Oh, we lost all of our momentum. Let's go ahead and go downhill and see what happened. Whoa! Okay, doing a 360 up, and we've lost it. Come on, get back on it. I think we're screwed. Yep. All right, we're done. Totally done. All right, now let's see if our buttons still. Right, stop. Please stop. All right, let's see if our buttons still work. So what was the trunk? Was it G? Oh no, G was the hood. All right, well that still works. H was the trunk, I think. Yep, there we go. And then there was F and E. All right, well, at least all the buttons still work, but I think our vehicle is no longer in service. All right, let's see what else we got. All right, we have another one by Peepo11223 called Dragger Over 9000. So I think this is a drag race type car if I remember correctly. Yep. So here we go. Check this out. That is one big wheelie bar. Or those are some big wheels on a wheelie bar rather. But wow, look at the engines look really cool. I'm hoping this has a lot of power with all those engines in there. So let's see exactly how this thing runs. What are the frames? Only 243 frames for this and 53 panels. All right, so this one, I think we should go to the drag racing map. All right, so we're at the start of the drag racing map. I wonder if the wheelie bar is actually gonna come in handy. I'm curious if it's only back wheel drive or front wheel drive. All right, here we go. It does! The wheelie bar short, look at that. I can't steer though. I can't steer when we're like, oh, wait, what? What? We just went through the thing. What the? That's not supposed to happen. All right, I'm trying to, I guess we can steer back in. All right, we're still good. Oh boy, our wheel is no longer with us. Okay. All right, well, we screwed that one up, but it does seem like this thing has a lot of power behind it. We just gotta figure out how to stay straight. Let's try this again. All right, let's try first person with the wheelie bar. Here we go. Hey, the wheelie bar didn't work that time. All right, well, at least we can hopefully maintain control. Here, let's go back. Oh boy. All right, it's really hard to kind of stay straight here. I'm giving little fine adjustments, and I'm hoping that we can pick up a lot of speed, and then by the time we get to the end, we'll just smash into an invisible wall, I think. At least I hope. It looks like we're going pretty fast, though. Look at this. It feels like the wheels are a little bit wide in the back. From the front, it looks okay, but from the back, it looks a little awkward. I don't know why. All right, here we go. We're coming up to the end. We're coming up to the end. I said that a little bit too soon. We're coming up to the end. All right, and oh, look at that. Oh, and the self-repair is on, so it actually repaired itself. But that is funny. Our wheels did not do too well, though. Well, this is a fun-looking build. I'm actually a pretty big fan of this. All right, so I'm actually gonna turn self-repair off for this final little race down the track. All right, so I think we're gonna end the video here with a actual crash into the wall without the repair mode on, but I wanna thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that thumbs up and leave a comment down below telling me which one of these creations was your favorite, and let me know what else you wanna see in this game, because I do still plan on making some more of my own creations, of course, and I can't wait to get back to that after the holidays, but for now, we're just gonna look at some of these, we just took a look at some of these creations instead, and these are some pretty good creations. I'll also leave a poll up in the top right if you guys want to vote as well. This has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. we lost our wheel there. All right.